on here. Here we go. I dedicated my Wednesday race to the glass ankle of Big E, and I promised I'd dedicate this one to Richard Lake's tender little heart, and he even showed up. So this one goes out to Richard Lake. Wish him the best of luck here. We're starting off with our top Squirt Gun Saturday with our 21.5 fixed timing C main. 4 enter, 2 will continue with the race program. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Let's go racing on the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean. Wow, singles. Derek leading out with the JRX2. Defending his position. Working his way through the center section. 21.5 C main, 21.5 drivers. Top entries for the night. We ended with 87 entries for the night. Not too shabby. We got one more Saturday club race coming on. And that will do it for Saturday club races for the new track. We got 2 more Wednesday club races before we end it out. All right, top 3 down the straightaway, led out by Derek Pease. Watching the rumble section, Derek Pease leading it out. Side Will DeVia in the all white. Raking that right height way forward. He's in that 2 spot. Don't count out Luke or Bryce, though. They're just about a straightaway behind. These lower mains, anything can happen. This guy's running steady in the back, can clean up a lot of pieces here if things go awry for the top 2. So far, so good out of Derek and Will. Oh, Derek shortening it over that floater double. Help him out. Going upside down. Gonna drop to the 3 spot. That's gonna move Hastings into the 2. Davia to the lead. Will getting a little wonky there. Hastings right there. 1 and 2. Nose to tail. 1 pushes it wide. Hastings looking for a way around. Will gets it wrong coming off that table section. That's going to give way to Luke. Luke now moving up into that 1 spot. Will in the 2 as they work their way through that center section. Derek in the 3. Bryce Tomas in the 4.
Two minutes left.
3 down, 2 to go. 3 down, 2 to go. There goes Luke by the start-finish line. Going to stretch out his lead. Pro Will Davia. Error. 1 and 2. Both earning a spot into the B main. Battle on for that 3 right now between Pease and Bryce. Pease getting a little wrong on the tabletop. There's Bryce. Hot on his heels. Bryce looks to the inside. Makes it stick. Through the rumble strip he goes. Luke, all checked out here, 45 seconds to go. Summoning the powers of the mullet. Luke's been a good helper today, so we appreciate his help. I saw a smile, so he knows I'm kidding. Just give him doing what I do. I'm an equal opportunity teaser. I'll tease Luke for his mullet, and I'll tease Dave Rosen for being the oldest man here. I usually look over and he's flipping me off, but he's not. Wow. No. Who's got you beat? Who? Rich Brown? Are you serious? That's a shame. You need to fix that. Will Davia, you are done in the 2 with that for that second transfer spot. Here, where's your leader? Coming by for his victory lap. He's trying to do a little style points through the center section, trying to get the most out of his last lap. Everyone is done except for Luke. Here comes Luke in the gold, white, purple, taking the W in that C main and advancing into the B main. Well done, kid. That is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Hastings, Davia, Damas, your top 3. 75 lock timing. B main coming on up.
The race is completed.
All right, I need all 4 of those drivers to find yourself a marshalling spot. We'll need 4 volunteers. 4 volunteers, please. 4 volunteers. 4 volunteer marshals, please. There's Bryce. Skylar's going to help out. Peace Kid's going to help out. There's Luke. Dakota's been awesome helping out. Thank you very much, Dakota. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, we'll give him a minute. Let's see here. Is it Ian? You can just put him. Hey, Derek. Derek. You can put the
1
little
minute to
one
the
on
start
that
of the
end
race.
if you want. Oh, is he? Okay. Well, if he's in the next race, he should probably stay right there. We need 1 marshal on the end of the straight. You guys go and roll them around. We're going to give Chris a minute, but we'll let you guys roll them around.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
6. Niels Clenshaw in the 5. Lee Helmrich in the 4.
Dave Rosen.
Brian Bowen in the 3. Dave Rosen in the
Todd
2.
Farnham.
And
Lee
Todd
Helmrich.
Farnham in the 1.
Brian Bowen.
No? All right.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Sorry, man. All right. So Frenwright's going to take a scratch on this one. So that's going to be a 5-car race.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
And we had 1 more drop out of the A main. So that means we'll be taking
Less than
3
5.
out of this one into the A main. So top 3 into the A main. All right, and with that, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Go ahead and get in your spots here. Farnham in the 1, Dave Rosen in the 2, Brian Bowen in the 3, Lee in the 4, Niels in the 5. .75 lock timing, B main coming at you here. At the sound of the tone. All right, long 5-minute main here. Rough start out of Rosen, but not too far behind the pack here. Todd Farnham's going to lead it out here. Lee's going to move into that 2 spot. Neal's in the 3. And it's Bowen. Rosen. So top 3. Oh, Farnham getting upside down through the rumble strip. Neal's going around the outside. Lee went upside down, so that's going to put Niels Clinshaw from 0 to hero. He started in the back of the grid. Now he's on top here. Dave Rosen catching up to the crazy train here. Coming down the straightaway. 2, 3, 4, and 5 off the straightaway here. Neal's feeling the flow. Rosen upside down. Here comes Helmer. Going to challenge. Farnham upside down. Marshals himself gets a piece of Bowen. That's going to put Niels way out front early on here. And we're taking the top 3, So the battle on for that 3rd and final spot between Bowen, Helmrich, and Rosen. Neal's keeping his nose clean, going by that start-finish line. He had a 6.2. Here comes Farnham and Bowen. Lee trying to string them together to get in that fight there. Again, taking the top 3. And number 3 right now is Bowen. Farnham upside down. Here comes Lee Helmrich now. So Lee Helmrich was closing on Bowen. And now Bowen upside down. Farnham and Lee are going to get by. Lee goes huge over the top in the table section. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean.
Two minutes left.
Bowen going to take over that 2 spot. Farnham in the 3. Little bobble out of Bowen. Meanwhile, Niels checked out. 14.3 second lead here. Looking to go 8 on the grid. Bowen in the 9, Farnham in the 10. Not if Lee has anything to say about it, though. Lee working his way through the center section. Both of them bobble. Lee gets the worst end of it. Goes upside down. So Lee's got the speed. The consistency out of Farnham now paying off. And Farnham made a mistake, so Lee is right there. There's still a minute to go. Lee looking for a way around, makes it stick, goes on the inside. Taking advantage of Farnham going wide now. So Lee starting to find his stride, sailing it over that back triple. He's going to pull about 2-second lead over Todd Farnham here. 35 seconds to go. Neal's checked out on the 1. Bowen pretty comfortable in that 2 spot. Three spot still to be determined. Anything can happen. Right now, Lee's looking real good, playing it safe through the table section. As I say that, he bobbles off the triple pipe, but stays rubber side down. And with that, everyone's going to be racing to the line. Lee's going to come by and secure that 3rd and final transfer spot. 1 and 2 are on their victory laps. There goes Neal taking the W. Farnham's done waiting on Brian Bowen in that 2. And That is a race. All stop. Niels Quinshaw, Brian Bowen, Lee Helmerich all going into that. A main event later on tonight. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Need all you drivers from race number 2 down on the track. Need a couple volunteer marshals as well. Novice A main coming up next. We'll need a handful of volunteer marshals for this next one.
ENPs.
Fully stacked 11 car A main event. This will be a fun one to marshal.
Trencher vet.
Make sure you do some squat thrusts and lunges. Hold your cars, please. Let's get these marshals out here. We need a bunch of marshals, please. Bunch of marshals. Hold your cars. Hold your cars. Who is driving in the green car? That is a P. Stop your car. Stop your car. Hold your cars until I say go.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Marshals, we need marshals to our spots, please. Thank you, guys. Gad's going to help out. Thank you very much, John Young. Lots of volunteers out here. Thank you, guys.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Still need one underneath the driver's stand, number 5. Still need a marshal on cone number 5. While we're waiting for them, you guys can go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. Take a lap or two. Kevin Noah in the 11. Leo Rosas in the 10.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
9. Art in the 8. Carter in the 7. Ruben in the 6. Ian in the 5. Juan Rosas in the 4. Trent in the 3. Luke Hastings in the 2. And your top qualifier,
15 seconds to the start of the race. Luke Hastings.
We still need a
Juan
marshal
Rosas,
on cone number 5, please. Still need a marshal on cone number 5. It is an 11 car A main event, so we'll need all these spots covered. Thank you, Mr. Peeves. Appreciate that. All right. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. No one else by the start-finish line, please.
Carter Noah. RT Ordia. Dakota Norris. Leo Rosas.
All right, let's do this here. I need to figure out a way to...
Kevin Noah. Leo Rosas. Dakota Norris. RT Ordia.
All right, here we go. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Keep it clean. Let's go racing on the tone. That's what I'm talking about. Yard sale off the end of the straightaway. We got marshals all over the place. Holy Moses. Jace coming out unscathed. I think Luke coming by too. Watching the center section. They both go in the center. Here we go, here we go. Luke, Jace, Trent leading us out here. All right, I'm hand counting 4 vehicles here, so bear with me. Up on the straightaway, thank you. Careful, careful, guys. Show a little discipline, a little throttle control here. Goes both ways. Trent out front, Jason the 2, Luke in the 3. Then we got Juan Rosas, EMPs. Here comes Trent in the all-white by the start-finish line. Watching the center section, watching the center section. Carnage left and right. Ian's wing in full wonk mode. Gonna go full noodle down the straightaway, trying to get the brakes. Can't quite get it. It's still Trent, Jace, Luke. Top 3. Juan Rosas in the 4. 3:10 in, 2:50 to go. Dakota, a little somersault coming by the timing scoring booth. I'll give him style points for that one. Art by the start finish line. There's Carter Noah in that short course. The black and white, the gold accents there, black wheels. Working his way in the doubles table section. Leo saying hi to the Willie Pull. Here comes Kevin Noah in the all yellow short course, clicking off another one. Meanwhile, Jace Hastings getting over the top of Trent. Woo. Carter Noah, there you are. 1:30 to go, 1:30 to go. Thank you, volunteer marshals. Please don't this deter you from volunteering in the future. Remember, it's all fun. These guys are novice drivers learning the ropes. We were all there at one point. Yeah, a little wheelie out of a blue pickup truck. Art showing the power late in the game here.
One minute left.
Less than a minute to go, less than a minute to go. Full on carnage here. Hobby Action Raceway at our Novice A main event. It's funny for me because I'm not marshaling. Get after it, boys. There went Art in the 7. 30 seconds to go, 30 seconds to go. Trent back up front. 1.3 behind is Jace. Luke. Juan hold strong on that 4, and then it's Ian. Watching the timer triple, watching the timer triple. Everyone's running to the line. Art, you are done. Carter, you are done. Dakota, you are done. Waiting on Luke, Ian, and Ruben to come by. Where's Luke at? There he is. Luke's going to come by and take that third and final podium spot. That is a race. All stop, all stop. Jace Hastings taking the win. Trent in the 2. Luke in the 3. Well done, novice drivers. Thank you guys for coming on out. Hope you had a great time. Hope you guys catch the bug. I want to keep coming on out. Throwing down those laps here, hobby action. You guys need you out here to marshal. So let's get all of our novice drivers out here. Find yourself a marshalling position. 21.5 B main event coming up. Novice drivers, let's get you out here, please. There were 11 of you. You should not be going back to your pits. You should be parking your cars on the wall or on the rack and coming on out and find yourself a marshalling spot. Novice drivers, get you out on the track, please. Find yourself a marshalling spot. I should have Jace Hastings out there, Luke Hastings, Trent Deverett, Juan Rosas, Ian Pease, Ruben Pease, Carter Noah, Art, Dakota, Leo Rosas, and Kevin Noah out here to marshal, please. If you are able, but let's get you guys out here. All right, here we got some
1 minute to the start of the race.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to figure out here what's best here. Ian Pease.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Will you go stand right next to Juan, take the yellow cone? Can we get a volunteer out of the car? Yeah, can you take right here, please? Yeah, I don't want to, it's going to be a lot of action right there.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's right, okay. Right on. Okay, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. Check them in. We got Will Davila in the 10, Luke Hastings in the 9, Travis Grantham in the 8, Jace Hastings in the 7, Joe Rickerson in the 6, Rich Brown in the 5, Ray Haytu in the 4, Bill Bourdon in the 3, Paul Fontaine in the 2, and BQ Anton Morissette.
Jace Hastings. Luke Hastings.
Make sure you guys don't stop on the straightaway until I say straightaway closed. Okay, straightaway is closed. Go ahead and finish your lap. Come on back if you want. Straightaway is closed, so back it down on the straightaway. Let's get in our qualifying order. All right, let's make sure our kiddos are sitting on the bench here. If you will sit down and, hey, yeah, face that way. Yeah, that is your duty right there. That little rumble section right in front of you, that belongs to you. All right, how we doing here? Will is in the 10. You can stay back there if you want, Will. I know it's probably a little hard to see there, but you are good right there in the 10. All right, here we go. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Keep it clean. Let's go racing on the tone. Taking the top 2 into the A main event, 21.5 B main with 2 Watch on the tabletop section. Watch through the center section. Leader getting it wrong. It's going to give it up to somebody. To find out who it is if he comes by the line. It's for the red, white, and blue. America. Paul Fontaine looks like leading out. Somehow Joe Rickerson's leading off with the 57.503. All fixed. Paul Fontaine leading the pack here. Working his way through that center section. Rich Brown in the 2. We got another red, white, and blue car. That might be a Hastings. That might be Jace. And it is. Followed by Ray Haytu in the all orange. You guys keep your passes clean. Stay off the gas while you're getting marshaled. Oh, getting a little wonky through the center section. Rich Brown backing it down just a little bit. Ray Haytu in tow. You guys make sure you keep your passes clean. If you get into the back of somebody while you're running, do the right thing if you feel you need to. Little mistake out of the battle for 3. It's going to, for that 3 spot. That's going to allow 1 and 2 to stretch out just a tad here. Chase getting it wrong. Putting it in the Raptors. Going to have to get marshaled out here. 1 working his way on the table. Number 1, that red, white, and blue card coming up on the back door of Mr. Rickerson, if and when the time comes. Joe, that is your leader. Rich Brown, solid in that 2. And a pretty decent gap. And then we got Ray, Travis, and Jace going at it through the center section. That's the battle for 3 going on right now. Looks like Ray's going to get around. Then he gets it wrong over the double pipes. That's going to put Travis in the all-white up into the 3. Chase through a little 4x action with his 2-wheel drive. Making it work, though. Marshalling himself. Battle for that 3 spot still on. Meanwhile, 1 and 2. Still looking pretty good. I say that someone was upside down in the rumble section. That was not a leader. So 1 and 2. Paul Fontaine, Rich Brown linking up. Stringing nice, easy laps together.
2 minutes left.
They have got a 7.5 second lead over the number 3 of Travis. And he is coming up on, I believe that's Luke, the all-white car. He is in the 3 spot. And then you'll have Jace to follow there. Oh, Jace getting it wrong, putting it upside down. It's going to give way to Ray. Ray's going to move into that, but that 5 spot. Scratch that 4 spot. So the battle's still on for the number 3 spot. 1 and 2. Still looking pretty solid here. They're not trying to do anything fancy. They just want to string their laps together. Move on to the A main here. There they go. Working their way through the center section, through the rumble section they go. Paul Fontaine, Rich Brown, keeping it smooth and consistent.
1 minute left.
Playing it nice and safe. Clicking off their laps. Meanwhile, Ray Haytu getting around Travis for that 3 spot. There, nose to tail. Then Ray gets it wrong through the center section. Travis going to reclaim that 3 spot. So only lost it momentarily. Jace was getting back in the mix too, and they go side by side through the center triple. Jace gets the short end of the stick, goes upside down. 30 seconds to go. And see what happened to Rich. Rich fell way off the back. Still has a very comfortable lead in that 2 spot though. There goes Paul. Clicking off another one. Rich Brown by for another one. Paul may get by for a white flag lap. I don't think Rich will. Look like Jace getting around Ray. Travis solid in that 3. You guys are running to the line. Paul taking the win. Rich Brown in that two, taking that second and final transfer spot into the A main. Marshall. Waiting on Luke and Joe. There goes Luke, and here comes Joe. Yellow. By the start finish line he goes. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshall's grab your blowers. Marshall's grab your blowers. Paul Fontaine, Rich Brown, you guys will be advancing. We need all those drivers down on the track to Marshall, please. Race number 5, Stadium Truck A main. You guys are up. Let's see here. Where did you pick that blower up at? On the 2. So, yeah, you should go to 3, and then 3 should go to 4. So, yeah, just drop it there on the 4. We have back-to-back drivers up there. Yeah, Will's going back.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right. We still need one on the 0. We still need one on the 0 cone. And
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Paul Fontaine, where you at? Yeah, you should be out here marshaling. Yeah, if you can stay there, buddy. Ray, where you at? Ray, hey, 2, where you at?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we are good. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Check them in.
Chris Brendan right.
Will Devia in the 10.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
9. Scott Banton in the 8.
Scott
Chris Brendan right in the 7.
Rich
Joe
Brown.
Richardson in the
Will
6.
Davila.
Riley
John Young.
Clark in the 5.
Joe
John Young in the 4.
Greg Clark.
Greg Clark in the 3. Nick Bayett in the 2.
Less than
And
5.
your top qualifier. Jeff. All right. Now, if you could just help out next to that gentleman right
Nick
there.
Bayett.
Yeah, that kiddo right there. All right. And Rickerson clan will be the last ones by. And that is it. No more laps. Go ahead and hop into your qualifying bracket. We will get this show on the road. 6 minutes. Stadium Truck. A main event. All proceeds from this race go to Larry Tom's wallet. You guys, yeah, we'll just keep you, yeah, just move up one there. Number 9, Rich Brown, Will Devia. All right, here we go. Marshall's on your toes, drivers ready, keep it clean, let's go racing on the tone. Friend right with an awesome start, then puts it upside down. Going to fall to the back. Rough break out of friend right. Get an awesome start there. Early on. It's a 6-minute main. 1 and 2 breaking away. Sarah Bayett. John Young getting out of the marbles, spinning around. And then Banta getting out in the marbles. Easy on the trigger there, Turbo. Man, you guys putting these marshals to work early on. Bayette getting out front here. Off a Sara mistake. So 1 and 2 already going to start dealing with back markers here. Will, that's going to be number 1, working up on your back door. Bayette trying to dodge a bullet, gets a piece, then gets high centered in the center section. Sar going to breathe a sigh of relief because he got a bad one too, but they are going to be 1 and 2. Both in contention of one another. Number 3 of John Young down that straightaway. He's about 8 seconds back, working up on Mr. Rickerson. Man, he's just grabbing 100% of the throttle there. Let's make sure we get back to our marshalling spots. Thank you. That's probably going to put Banta in the 3, and it is. Watching the triple section, watching the triple section. Watching the triple section. Thank you. Banta in the 3. John Young in the 4. Sar upside down in the rumble section. I believe that's Sar. There he is. Bayette. Now with a pretty big lead. Hey, it wouldn't be Stadium Truck if I didn't mess up the sprinklers. All right, watch getting onto the straight, watch getting onto the straight. Not a drip came out, I promise. Here comes Nick Bayette coming by the line with a huge lead now. Sorry, working his way through the rumble strips right now. Banta hanging it up on the triple pipe. That's going to put John Young back into his third place spot. John Young running fast and loose. Banta's truck looking decent. Plenty of power. Looking good getting through the track there. Trying to chase down Young. Now John Young only 1.7 back from Sara. Banta upside down.
2 minutes
Gonna
left.
fall up the back door of John Young even further. But still going to hang on to that 4 spot. 150 to go, 150 to go. Short course AMA coming up next. Those guys will be back to back, so we will need some marshalling help. There goes your leader. Looking by for another one. Nick Bayette checked out of this one. Almost a lap lead on the field. Jeff Sara doing a good job holding John Young at bay. He is lengthening out his lead now once he starts clicking off some decent laps here. He had a 5-second gap here. It's probably going to be a little bit more when John Young comes by. It's going to be 6.5 now. Minute 15 to go. Banta in the 4. Gray Clark, Davia. Closest battle is going to be between Sara and Young, believe it or not. And that's a 6.5-second gap. Everyone else is nice and spread out in their positions.
One minute left.
Looking about 40 seconds left. 40 seconds left. Bayette, Sara, Young. Barring an absolute meltdown, that's how it's going to end here. At the order is probably going to end how it sits right now. Bayette, Sara, Young in the 3. Banta, Clark, Davia, Brown, Rickerson. Frenwright out early. with 10 seconds to go. Greg Clark and Nick Bay will be the last two by. Everyone else will be done when you come by the line. That'll do it for our Stadium Truck A main event. Everyone's got to come by the line to finish. Rich Brown done first. Sorry, you were done in that 2 spot. Yeah, taking the win, John Young in the 3. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers.
The race is
And
complete.
all of our Stadium Truck drivers. Okay, yeah, bring it over here. What's that? I got it. There you go. Need all those Stadium Truck drivers down on the track, unless you're running back-to-back, of course. Thanks, sir. Oh, sweetheart. All right, we will need some volunteers out here. Volunteers out here, please, for this short course. We had a handful of these guys going back to back. All right, short course drivers. Go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead.
1
and
minute
roll
to the
them
start of
around.
the race.
We're going to have 5 of you.
David Franson. Chase Williford.
Brian is out. So it's going to
Jeff
be
Sarah.
Scott Banta in the 5.
Aaron Passmore.
David Franson in the 4. Chase Williford in the 3. Jeff Sarr in the 2. And your top qualifier.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Thanks to our volunteers. We are looking good here.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, and with that, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Getting our grid spots.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
Franson, you can move up into the 4.
Scott Banta.
And then Banta in the 5. All right, here we go, here we go. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. Keep it clean, let's go racing on the tone. Williford making a move, getting around Sarah early though, off a wide turn out of Sarah. So early on, it's going to be Passmore, Williford, Sarah. A little bit of a gap, and then Franson Banta. Williford getting it wrong in the button hook there. We're going to wait through that center section. Let's put Sarah up into the 2. Passmore off to a solid start here. Working his way over the tabletop section. Jeff Sarr through the tabletop section. Chase Franson on the tabletop section. Scott Banta by the start finish line clicking off another one. We are a minute in. 5 more to go. Ah, Passmore checking up. He wants to race. Just come and get me. Close battle going on was between Chase and Franson. And then Franson puts her in the rhubarb, has to get marshaled out by Rickerson. Gonna put him off the back door quite a bit here. Gonna let Banta catch up just a tad here. Passmore holding a 3-second lead on Sarah. Sarah with 10 on Williford. Franson in the 4. Banta, 2:45 to go. Franson getting it wrong, collecting Banta. Banta's gonna stay out front though, puts a bicycle mode though through the center section. There's Franson, so there is a battle to watch. Franson tests out that rear bumper of Banta as they go down that straightaway. And you're gonna have Williford, the number 3 guy, working with you too.
2 minutes left.
Banta goes over the head. Williford gives Franson the old Jimmy Superfly off that tabletop. Meanwhile, Passmore checked out of this one. 1:40 to go. Williford was gaining quite a bit of ground on Sarah. Not that mistake on that last lap, and then he followed up with another one coming off that straightaway. He's going to push him a little bit further back. Still 1:20 to go. Sarah trying to keep his nose clean. Williford trying to throw down some heaters, hoping Sarah makes a mistake or two. Minute to go.
1 minute left.
Williford looks to be battling with this truck late in the game. Meanwhile, Sarah's looking a little more comfortable here. Throwing down some consistent clean laps here. 30 seconds to go. Williford not out of the game yet. Sarah's going to get by for one more. Chase trying to keep his nose clean. He wants to get by on that lead lap as well. With 4 seconds to go, he is going to make it. So these guys can be racing to the line. Everyone will be done when you come by. Sarah going to come by, claim that 2 spot. Passmore taking the win. Williford coming by in the 3. Waiting on Franson to come by. Banta, you are done as well. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshall, grab your blowers. Marshall, grab your blowers. That'll do it for our short course division. 21.5 A main event coming up next. Thanks, man. .21.5 A-Main coming at you here in just a few moments. We need all of our short course drivers who are not running back-to-back and some volunteers out here as well, please. Give
1 minute to the start of the race.
Complement of marshals. It's going to be a full 10-car heat. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. We still need marshals. Marshals to your spots, please. We need some volunteer
45
marshals.
seconds to the start of the race.
Rich Brown.
Riley Clark.
In
Mike
the 10,
Hastings.
Paul Fontaine
Clark.
in that 9.
Rich
Those
Brown.
two bumping out
Todd
of that
Farnham.
meeting. Mike Hastings
Gold.
in the 8. Todd
Paul
Farnham in the
Bunting.
7. Phil
Begin.
Rowan in the 6.
Phil Rowan.
Nakia in the 5.
Derek Tracy.
Greg Clark in the 4. Riley Clark in the 3. Derek Tracy in the 2. And your top
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Take. Thank you, Tim. We need one more in the center. One more in the center.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Ayo. Watching the timer triple, watching the timer triple. Slowing the timer triple. In fact, straightaway's closed, straightaway's closed. Let's get in our grid positions. Thank you, Aaron Jensen. Thank you, Tim. And thank you, Anton. And if you're volunteering, I didn't call you, I apologize, but thank you. All right, here we go. Marshals on your toes. Drivers, keep it clean. Let's go racing on the tone. 21.5, a main event here. 6-minute main. Keep your passes clean. Keep passes clean. White car making a nice move on the inside. I think that was on Riley Tracy. I don't know who the white car is. I think he gets it wrong. Riley's going to come by, click off that first lap. Phil Rowan in the 2, Rich Brown in the 3. That's Nakia, Derek, Todd, Ty, Mike Hastings, Greg Clark, and Paul Fontaine. And the leader getting it wrong, and that's going to open the door for Phil Rowan. Rich Brown from the 10 all the way up to the 2. It's all about staying consistent here in this 21.5 class here. Anything can happen, and it is right now. We got the number 6 of Phil Rowan lead us out, followed by the number 10 of Rich Brown, and Rich Brown giving Phil Rowan the business, saying, I'm here. Down the straightaway they go. Phil with a little bobble, keeps it pointed forward though. Rich Brown backs it down just a tad. He wants to live to see another day here. He wants to make sure he stays in contention as they work their way through the center section. In the 3 spot, working their way through the center section. Rear view mirror full of Riley. A little bobble out of Derek. Riley looks to the inside. Can't seal the deal. So it's going to be Derek, Riley Clark, Mike Hastings going after it for the number 4 spot. See if I can find our leaders. There's Phil Rowan. Working his way through the center section. Rich Brown all linked up. Derek Tracy, Riley, and Hastings finding some pace together. Closing the gap on the battle of 1-2. Watch getting onto that straightaway is clear. Thank you, Anton. Rich Brown getting a little out of sorts on that lap. Going to give Phil a little bit of a buffer and allow Derek to catch up here. So 1, 2, and 3 working their way through the table section, all separated by about a second. And Riley and Hastings getting wadded up there going into that table section. Looks like they got things figured out. They're going to have to join forces, see what they can do to get by catch up these top three. Derek Tracy getting around Rich Brown on that last lap. Phil Rowan still up top through the table section. Oh, Rich Brown upside down in no man's land. Gonna drop a couple of spots there. Almost lost 3 spots. Phil Rowan, Derek Tracy. Riley fighting his way back up into that 3. Rich Brown in the 4. Mike Hastings in the 5. Riley getting it wrong, bottom that straightaway. So the fight on for that 3 spot. Rich Brown trying to find a shortcut, doesn't work out for him. Has to get marshaled out. Riley parks it into a pipe. Mike Hastings not quite close enough to capitalize. That battle for 3 going down. And we got a battle for the lead as well. With 3:45, 2:15 to go. Phil Rowan keeping it legal and legit. Not a drop, not a drop. Phil Rowan
2 minutes left.
holding on to that lead. Derek Tracy keeping him honest. Matching each other pound for pound here. They come by the line for another one. Riley with a little mistake. Had a pretty comfy lead though over the Rich Brown, Mike Hastings, Greg Clark battle. Those two get into one another, getting on their straightaway. And we got Rowan coming up on the back door of Nakaya. That is your leader, working with you here. So here comes the X Factor with these 6-minute mains. Our 2 leaders working up on some lap traffic here. Phil Rowan going a little low and slow through that rumble section. Tracy on the binders. Separated by a couple of tenths here. 4 tenths, that is.
1 minute left.
Working the way in the table section. Working the way up on this green and white car. I'm not sure who that is. That's your leader and number 2 working with you. When the time comes, you know what to do. And Nakaya, that's your leader working with you. 1 and 2 working with you real close. 1 and 2, geek by. Oh, Anton, well done there. Leaders eking by through that scary section there by the timing and scoring tower. They're going to get by. Riley Clark still in that 3. Rich Brown back up into the 4. Ty Gold trying to make up some time here late in the game. 15 seconds to go. There goes Phil Rowan by the start finish line. Looks like Phil got it wrong. That gave way to Derek Tracy. So after being in that 2 spot for several minutes, Derek Tracy now up on top. And they're going to be racing to the line. Double single out of Tracy and down the straightaway. There he goes, taking the win. Phil Rowan in the 2. Riley Clark's going to finish in the 3. And waiting on Todd. Todd's cool. There he goes. Sorry, Todd. I knew that was you this whole time. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. That'll do it for race number 7. Derek Tracy, Phil Rowan, Riley Clark.
The race is completed.
Let's get all you guys down on the track to Marshall. 17.5 lock timing. A main event is up. All right, let's get all of our marshals to our spots, please. Should have all of our spots covered. Marshals to your spots, please. We need one on cone number 4. One on cone number 4. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. Check them in. We still need a marshal on cone number 4. We got Lee Helmrich.
Evan Burdick. Kevin Boyd. John Henry
in
III.
that 11th
Adam
spot,
Jusula.
Brian Bowen in the 10,
Lee
Niels
Helmrich.
in the
John
9,
Young.
Jusla in the 8, Philip
Brian
Gibson
Bowen.
in the 7, John Young in the
1 minute
6,
to the start of the
Nick Bay in
race.
the 5, Mike
Niels
Cocott
Clenchett.
in the 4, John Henry in the 3, Evan Furtick in the 2, and your top qualifier, Kevin.
Nick Bayet.
Yeah.
Factory fill. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Oh, that's right. Cocott's out. All right, straightaway is closed.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we got a 10-car dance here. So, Bayet, you're going to be in the 4, John Young in the 5, Gibson in the 6, Jusla in the 7, Niels in the 8, Brian Bowen in the 9, and Lee Helmrich
15 seconds to the start of the race.
A couple of scratches, which is why we pulled so many out of the B main.
Less than 5.
Yeah, Niels, you're up there in that 8th spot. There you go. And then, Lee, you can scoot up a spot if you want or stay right there. It's up to you. Awesome. All right, here we go. Marshall's ready, drivers ready, keep it clean. Let's get it on. Sound of the tone. 17.5 fixed timing. Let's go. Decent start. Watching that 180 there. He's going to have to wait for the wagon train to go by. That's just how it goes there on the start. Nothing he can do. Sean Henry to the 3. All the way to the 1. Oh, he gets it wrong, getting on that straightaway. Everyone trying to throttle out of it. Meanwhile, Kevin Boyd's going to reclaim that top spot. Bill Gibson from the 7 to the 2, just like that. Jusla up into the 3. Then it's going to be via John Henry, John Young, Furtick, Helmrich, Clenshaw, Bowen. Watching the table section. Boyd on top. Sight Jusla got around Gibson. Now Jusla getting wrong through the rumble section. That's going to give it back up to Gibson and Bayet going to get around. So they're going to move to 1 or 2 and 3. Kevin Boyd. Woo. A little scary. Up on that tabletop section. Keeps it pointed forward. Watch get on the straight. Go low, go low, go low, go low. It is clear. I think a tie. And Lee, that's your leader working with you. So Boyd navigating through traffic. It's going to give way to Gibson. Allow Gibson to shore up some of that deficit here. And John Young, that's your leader working with you. He goes on your side. All right. Still Boyd on top. Oh, Gibson getting wrong on the tabletop. Bayet not quite close enough to capitalize. It's going to give Boyd a little bit of breathing room. See who works his way by the timing triple. 3 and 3 to go. '75 Expert A main coming up next. Watch at the end of the straight. It is clear. Leader somewhere off the straightaway. Working with Jusla. Bill Gibson still in that 2 spot. Working his way through the rumble section right now. And it's Bayet through the center section. Fertig now through the center section. That's probably going to be your closest battle there is for that 4th spot between Fertig and Henry. They're separated by 1.5.
2 minutes left.
Gibson getting it wrong. Bayet's going to get around. And now there is Fertig. Bayet get it wrong. So I think that's going to put Gibson up into the 2. I believe that's number 2 working with you. Oh. Gibson and Bayet getting one another, and Bayet loses a camber link, so active camber engaged on Nick Bayet's rig. That's going to take its toll as the time goes on. John Henry now working his way through. Fertig found his way back up into the 2 somehow. John Henry into the 3. Fertig gets it wrong. John Henry's going to get around.
1 minute left.
Yeah, boy, things getting ugly here in the last minute. Fertig and Henry are reaping all the benefits here. Meanwhile, Kevin Boyd checked out. 11-second lead out of him. There he is, working his way over the timer triple, down the straightaway for another one. Fertig, after a rough start, just put his head down, clicked off some laps, finds himself back into the 2 spot where he qualified. John Henry found his way back into the 3 spot as well, and that's where he qualified. So top 3 qualifiers looking to finish where they qualified. Closest battles for that 2 spot between Fertig and Henry, but it is a 2.5-second gap, and they're going to be racing the line. Everyone will be done when you come by the line. So Kevin Boyd, after a Hero second qualifier, puts him top of the grid, and he is going to lead it all the way home here. Waiting on several to finish. Waiting on Gibson, Young, Helmrich. And that is a race. All stop, off stop. Boyd, Fertig, Henry, your top 3. Marshals, grab your blowers.
The race is completed.
Marshals, grab your blowers. 75 Expert. A-Main coming up. Yeah. Where did I qualify? Oh, I qualified 4th. Get marshals to our spots, please. Marshals to our spots.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, Expert 17.5. You guys are up. Let's get our marshals out in the place if we could, please. Marshals in the place. All
45
right,
seconds to the start of the race.
Go ahead and check them in, guys. Check them in. 2 laps.
Chicken
2
Nugget.
laps.
Matthew Wilbille. Jacinth Dialaaz. Chase Williford. Josiah Pease. Evan Fertig. Mike A. Pease. Anthony Pacheco. Riley Tracy. Det SP5.
Easy and warm up, guys. Easy and warm
30
up.
seconds to the start of the race.
Caution on the straight. Go high, go high. Go high on the straight. Good job, good job.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I believe straightaway is closed. If you've got 2 in, straightaway is closed. If you've got 2 in.
less than 5.
All right, your running order. Chase Boyd on the 1. Riley Tracy on the 2. Matthew Willoughby on the 3. James Leffler on the 4. Chase Williford on the 5. Justin on the 6. Josiah on the 7. Evan on the 8. Micaiah on the 9. Anthony on the 10. And Carlos, you are on the 11. Carlos, you up there? Carlos, cross the line for me if you would, please. You got a transponder in there, Carlos? I don't think it's working. Thank you, Kevin. Give him a quick minute here and we'll get going.
The power of the mic. Hey, Lee Helmerick. Lee Helmerick. Will you grab my car and knock that dirt clod off the rear wheel? I think Riley did that to me. I'm not sure.
Shaven weight over there, James. Cross the line, Carlos. Oh, it's not working. All right, I will do my best to hand count you, Carlos. All right, our drivers are ready. Our marshals are ready. You guys are going racing on the sound of the tone. Good clean start, guys. Good clean start. Take it easy, take it easy. Not a bad start here. We'll take it. Caution on the straight, caution clear. Let you guys get settled in here. I've got an 11-car dance here. Let you guys get settled in a little bit. We'll call out some times. All right, we are a minute in, 5 to go. We got Chase Boyd on the 1, Willoughby on the 2, Riley on the 3, Lopez on the 4. I think I might have added a forced lap there. Let's let it settle down here. All right, Boyd, Willoughby, Tracy, your top 3. Leffler, Justin, Williford, Evan, Josiah, Anthony, Carlos, and Micaiah is your running order. Hot lap belongs to Chase Boyd, 19.6. Real close battle between second, third place, Willoughby and Tracy. Caution going on the triple. Caution cleared. Caution in the rhythm section. Caution in the rhythm. In the center, in the center. Caution cleared. Caution coming off the triple. Caution cleared. Clean it up, experts. Clean it up. Boyd, Willoughby, Tracy, your top 3. Justin, Williford, Evan, James, Josiah, Anthony, Micaiah, your running order. Caution on the triple, going in the straight. Caution. Got Boyd doing a dance down here. 2.5 down, 3.5 to go, drivers. Got Boyd and Willoughby, 1 and 2 battling. 1.4 seconds separates the two. Three down, 3 to go, halfway point. Boyd, Willoughby, Tracy, your top 3. Boyd is on an 18.604 pace. Caution on the triple. Caution cleared. Boyd, Willoughby, Tracy, your top three. Boyd's running an 18.604 pace. Willoughby is 18.613. Tracy is 17.604. Caution. Caution in the rhythm. Experts falling apart on us here. Clean it up, guys. Clean it up. Clean it up, guys. 2:15 to go, 2:15 to go. Boyd, Willoughby, Tracy, your top three. Caution in the triple, caution in the triple.
2
Caution
minutes
clear.
left.
Leffler and Williford fighting for fourth place. It's your closest battle at the moment. Kevin getting his workout down here on. $135 to go, drivers, 135. Caution on the straight, caution on the straight. Caution cleared. Boyd, Willoughby, Tracy, your top three still. Leffler, Williford, Justin, Evan, Josiah, Micaiah, Carlos, and Anthony, your running order. Caution coming on the triple. Caution cleared.
1 minute left.
45 seconds, drivers, 45 seconds. Thirty seconds, drivers, 30 seconds. Got a couple transponders not picking up down here. 20 seconds, drivers. Boyd, Willoughby, Tracy, your top three. Leffler, Williford, Justin, Josiah, Evan, Micaiah, and Carlos, your running order. And that's time. Keep going until I call you're done. Keep going until I call you're done. Keep going. Waiting on a few more to finish up. Whew. Keep going, Willoughby. And that's a race. All stop, all stop. We got Chase Boyd picking up the win, followed by Willoughby, Riley Tracy, James Leffler, Williford, Justin, Josiah, Evan, Micaiah, and Carlos. I'm sure I missed All right, next up's our mod guys.
The race is completed.
Thanks, Derek. Oh. On mains, I don't even bother. Like, if it doesn't work, I'm not gonna. It's just too much. All right, 75 expert guys. To your spots, please. To your spots. And you mod guys, go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. Gerasimo in the 7. In the
Mike
6,
Yellow.
Tim Long.
Aaron Jensen.
In the 5,
Kevin
Sean
Gatton.
Sanchez.
Orange.
Kevin Gatton in the 4. Jim Silva in the 3. Richard Lake in
Jim
the
Silva.
2.
Zippy.
And your top qualifier, Aaron Jensen.
Tim Long.
All right, go ahead and back it down. Grid them up, grid them up. Straightaway is closed, straightaway is closed. What is this? Richard Lake running Ethan colors.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Or is it Larry Tom colors? I don't know. All right. Let's get someone over here helping out Mr. Lopez. Let's get a marshal, please.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Carlos Lopez over here underneath the driver's stand. Get these mod guys a full complement here. One marshal, please. One marshal. Just right over there by Carlos. Yeah, just each of you take
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah, he's got it, Willoughby. You're good. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, man. Have a good one. All right, marshal's ready. Driver's ready. Let's go racing on the tone. 2-0 modified. Locked and loaded. Easy there on the trigger. This guy is going to reap the benefits out of that little bobble there out of Sanchez and Long. Meanwhile, the top four is going to get by in order. Blake early on looking for a way around. The young gun Aaron Jensen. He TQ'd on Wednesday. He TQ'd today. Wants to end the week on a high note here. He's off to a good start. Him and Lake with a little breakaway dance here. One and two down the straightaway. Gatton moving up into the 3. A rough one out of Silva. He's going to fall behind the Sanchez and Gerasimo battle here in front of him. Whoa, Gerasimo grabs a fist roll of throttle. Silva picks a lane, drives through the smoke. Going to set his sights on Sanchez. Paul Weir from afar is just going to have to watch and see what might have been. If he had stayed to get his priorities straight. Sanchez and Silva going at it. Looks like Jensen breaking away from the number 2 Lake. Watch off the table section. It is clear. Gerasimo, you have 2 working with you. Well done, well done. Blake getting out in the weeds there. Spins it around, gets it pointed the right direction. Still stays in that 2 spot, but there is Gatton in the all green working up on him. And after that, oh, a little wide there. Riley misses the catch. Lake gonna fall to the 2. Gatton up in, I'm sorry, Lake gonna fall to the 3. Gatton up into the 2. Jensen way out front now. Hot lap out of Jensen, 19-2. Gatton in the 2. 1.3 back is Lake. Little mistake out of Gatton. Here comes Lake with a full head of steam. They're going to be locked up. This time a triple. Jumping up and biting Lake the last couple times. We are 4 and 2 to go.
2 minutes left.
We got one more main to get through. That's our 4-wheel drive, boys and girls. And that'll do it for the night. Again, huge thanks for everyone coming on out and supporting your local hobby shop and a world-class facility. We got some fun races coming up here. Listed on the double doors leading into the hobby shop, to check those out. And I'll take a ride with our leader, Aaron Jensen. By the time he's scoring triple, spins it around by the start-finish line. We'll take a ride with him. Floater double single. It's that tabletop. Through the center section he goes. Navigates those whoops like a boss. You make me look like a freaking idiot, Jensen. Rolls it over. He's got plenty to give, though. There is a lap with Aaron Jensen.
1 minute left.
Kevin Gatton in that 2 seconds on. Now less than a second now. So things heating up here. Mistakes out of the 1 and 2, allowing these two to battle it out here. 45 seconds to go. Late going full noodle. Gatton full defense. Through the center section they go. Oh, really? See what happens when you make me look like an idiot? I take a lap from you. I'll get you fixed up. Gatton and Lake dealing with lap traffic. Gatton benefiting out of that. He's able to stretch out to about a second here, and they are going to be racing. This is going to be their last lap, so that's going to be the one to watch. Grassimo's going to get by for one more. Jensen might get by for a white flag lap, and he does. Oh, Lake puts it upside down, so that's going to end that race there. He's on your side, Riley. Yeah. Gatton's going to finish off in that 2. Lake going to take that 3 spot. And there's your winner, two-wheel mod. Good job, Aaron. That's his first win, two-wheel mod. Coming by start finish line. That is a race. I'll stop.
The race is
Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Let's get those mod drivers down on the track. We got one more to go, and we will shut this baby down. Track is open for practice Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Club racing Wednesday night. INS sign-ups open. Gobbler Nationals Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Hauling for the holidays shortly thereafter, leading into INS. Let's get our marshals to our spots. Marshals to our spots. Thanks, buddy. Have a good one. And if we can get a couple of volunteers, that would be gravy. Again, huge thanks to our volunteer marshals today. Program running smooth. Four-wheel drivers, you guys go and roll them around, check them in. We still need a couple of volunteers out here. We got Skyla in the 6, Zach in the 5, Phil Borden in the 4, Nakai in the 3, Carlos Lopez in the 2,
Zach Gigley. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Bayette in that 1 spot. And just for reference, did Bayette leave? All right, so we're just going to have one expert. That's Carlos. So Carlos is an expert division. Oh, there's Nick. Duh. Nick and Carlos are running expert. So you guys will be scored separate from the independent class. So independent guys.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Here. All right, with that, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Nick, come by the line for me.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah, it's not picking up.
Less than 5.
Yeah, that's other people coming by. All right. Grid them up, grid them up, grid them up. I'll keep track of you. All right. Skylight, you're in the 6, and Zach, you're in the 5. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, I was still... Can we get... Well, I need a hand count. I need to get a marshal out here on the bucket, number 3. Oh, we got the Peas kid out there. Thank you, buddy. All right, here we go. Marshal's ready, driver's ready. Let's go racing.
Nick Bayet.
On the tone. 6 minutes of four-wheel mayhem. Getting after it. Two experts, four independents. Watch getting on the straightaway. .45 seconds, and Nick doing a little breakaway. So it's going to go Nick Carlos. Phil Bourdon leading out our independent class, followed by Nakaya, Zach, Skyla. Bourdon getting it wrong in that rumble section there. Open the door for Nakaya. Nakaya getting a little squirrely, and here comes Zach. Zach getting that black techno all out of sorts there. Lots of power out of the Carlos mobile. He almost landed on the straight. Watching the center section. Phil with a mistake. Allowing Nakaya to reclaim that top spot for the independent class. So it's Nick and Carlos in that expert division. Leading out. Then we got Nakaya leading out our independent class. Bourdon in the 2. Zach Cagley in the 3. Skyla in the 4. Just over 2 in. Less than 4 to go. Goes your leader, red, white, and blue down. Wow, still going for style points. Keeps it running. Nakaya with a little bobble through that center section. That's allows Phil to gain some ground on him. He's still about a second behind. So they work their way through that table section. Meanwhile, Zach and Skyla going at it. Nah, Zach's actually got a lap on Skyla. I think Zach's running a techno. I'm not sure what Skylar's running. Watching the table section. Well done, well done. Game on, game on. Bobble out of Phil. Ooh. Watch the center section, watch the center section. Bayet
2 minutes left.
way out front in that expert division. Carlos in the 2. .130 to go, 1:30 to go. You want to run? Oh, I thought. 1 minute to go, 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
35 seconds to go, 35 seconds to go. Nick Bayette got this one in the bag, way out front. Carlos in that too, in that expert division. Nakaya leading out in independent, followed by Phil Bourdon. Zach Skyla rounding out the field. 15 seconds to go, 15 seconds to go. Both of our leaders going to get by for their victory lap. There they go. Everyone else will be done when you come across the line. Here comes Nakaya taking the win in independent. Here comes Nick Bayette taking the win in expert. And Skyla going to get the assist. Woo! Attaboy. All right, that is it. I'll stop.
The race is completed.
Thank you, guys. Track is closed. Thank you guys again for coming on out. Hope you had a good time. Again, track is open for practice every day. We do club racing on Wednesday nights starting at 7. And then again on Saturday at 1 o'clock.